I love that intro, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Kind of plain Jane today. Nothing too crazy. I did see this tie. I have to admit, I have a confession to make. I bought this tie. I already own 100 ties. Why did I buy another tie? I couldn't help it. It was so pretty, and it was on sale. You know what I mean? I was with my wife, and I bought another tie. I'll donate all my ties, all right, at one point, and one day, a few years from now, someone will have some beautiful tie collection, and they'll be like, you know what? From the lifer, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I just can't get enough of them. I can't get enough of the ties, man. Hey, you don't want to wear the same tie every day. Nobody wants to do that. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at BOOKMAP right off the bat. Get you going for Bitcoin. Shout out to everybody out here on the live. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is a day to be remembered. Friday, baby. August 4th, man. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, being a part of the live stream, being amazing people. Each and every one of you. May God bless you all for kicking it with me. The crypto lifer, baby. I put my life into crypto. It got me this far. I'm going to continue to keep doing what got me this far. I'm not going to stop. So the consistency every single day. Some days I wonder how, but I know it's because I pray to God every night. No broken legs, no car accidents, no plane, no sitting in the airport. Somehow I was able to hit my show every single day since February of 2021, and I've been traveling and I've been going places. God has been blessing this channel and keeping it pristine, man. Keeping that streak alive, baby. I don't even know how. It's each and every one of you that are keeping the streak alive. It's the energy that's keeping the streak alive. It's the camaraderie. It's the community. It's the energy. It's the vibration. It's the frequency, baby. Let's go. I love my life. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all. No man will tell me what to do for the rest of my life. I will never work for someone again for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I will never work for somebody again for the rest of my life. I will never work for someone else again for the rest of my life. 40 years old. Let's go. 10 toes down. No cap, baby. And that is the key. If you can say that at 40 years old, some people can say it at 25, some people can say it at 30, some people say it at 50. I don't care when you can say it. The key is to say that. I worked so hard. I told myself no matter what. And that isn't given. Having your own business, having your own way in this world is not given. You got to fight for every single thing you did in this world because the competition is fierce. And everybody wants a piece, baby. And you got to dig deep. You got to find how strong you are, how hard you are. It's not going to be easy. My dad prepared me to be vicious in this game of business because it doesn't stop, baby. And nobody cares about your tears. Nobody cares about your pain. Nobody wants to hear about your sadness, man. You just got to keep grinding. Show the world that you don't give a dang and you're ready to rock, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm here to inspire, to get you fired up, to get you going, to get you hitting levels you've never hit before in your life. This is Friday, baby. But every day is a day to hustle. Every day is a day to grind. Every day is a day to put 110% into your life. Every single day is the last day of your life. If you don't live that way, I don't know what else to tell you, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. We're going to jump into Bitcoin. Don't worry. We're going to show you where the highest probability of the movement is for the day. We've been pretty accurate for the last 2 years. We will continue to be pretty accurate for the next 2 years. All right? Shout out to all you awesome people on the live. I appreciate you all. Shout out to ITrust Capital. Get yourself a Roth IRA today with your crypto, baby. ITrust Capital supporting the live, man. We love y'all. Hit that QR code. Hit the link in the description. Get yourself an IRA where you can trade crypto tax-free. Don't play games with your life. IRA. And I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But I will explain to you and teach you about all different companies and things that can help you along your way in cryptocurrency. And ITrust Capital is a good place to be. I would never associate or affiliate with a company that I didn't think was top-notch and number one. ITrust Capital. Spot on. Shout out to all you beautiful people on the live. I love you all. Man, I'm hyped today. I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the vibes. Nothing can put me down right now. Nothing. Shout out to all my Mexi heads. getting in on MEXC. I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to the over 1,000 people that use my MEXC link, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. Strong. I make it easy. Hit the Discord. Join the trading group. All right? Hit the MEXC right there. Join MEXC. I pin it in the comment section. Let me know. I love your bobs, baby. Bitcoin preparing for a big move. You know, the title of the show today, right, is Bitcoin is going to do the unexpected. And I mean in the long term. It's going to become the one world currency. It's going to become the greatest form of money in the history of man. Mark my words, write it down. We are still earlier than you realize. People can still make, I believe, a big gain off Bitcoin. Because of you, I have faith in myself and can dominate my world. Blessings to you and yours. I just started it. It's because of you. You may have associated, you may have found me, you may have gotten started, but now it's on you, baby. You're doing it. Shout out to my man, BG, with the 777s, getting the super chat started. And that's the first super chat on the channel. When everyone gives a first super chat, thank you so much for your first super chat on the channel. May you stay blessed. You are supporting an amazing cause. May God bless you and yours, man. Thank you for everything. Blessings on blessings. I'm still in this MEXC trade. I got $10,100 in the trade. Let's go. Let's go. I want to make at least $3,000 on this trade. Let's go. All right. I put my money where my mouth is. I don't play games. We're going to show you that trade in a little while. What I see happening. Everyone wants to know what's up with Caspa. It's getting onto Bybit. Another cool thing that I want to show you is we have bots in my trading group that teach you when a coin is getting added to an exchange. We also have crypto nerds that search the internet and go through everything. My man GF Burke was right here. The little bot caught it here too. My bots are fast. So the point is, you would have found out that Casper kept saying exchange listing, but they couldn't say what exchange. Exchange listing coming. Exchange listing coming. Right? Well, and I'm going to show you the gains in the trading group right now. If you're not in this trading group, I don't know what to tell you, man. I've amassed some of the greatest, smartest, energetic, positive, awesome people you've ever seen in the game. And they surround me like, man, we got a strong team. But look, the little bot here caught it too. Caspa been listed on Bybit. And he goes, you want to know what coins hit the exchanges even before Twitter? Join the 99. The bot here was 1 hour faster than Twitter telling you that Caspa hit Bybit. We were on it, baby. So my alert bot was getting the API data through the exchange, nailing it to the upside. Look, I got all these bots running here. I got a whale bot. I got a whale bot rect, whale bot alerts, exchange announcements, exchange news, telling you what's happening. And we're going to add more bots as we continue to go. So we got AI alerts for you every single day in the channel. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind. I also pay for token metrics, and I offer token metrics up. We do so many things, man. We have a leverage trading masterclass every single Sunday from 9 to 12. Jump on into that. It'll blow your mind. All right? Every single Sunday. All right? Jump into that class. The people that teach that class, they may not, you never know if someone's not going to be available, if something could happen. If you say, oh, next week, man, I take advantage of situations immediately. When I see something, I go on it. So Leverage Mastery, Sundays, 12 p.m. Eastern Time with the Grandmaster friend. Become a leverage master. Stop losing your trades. Learn how to mitigate and win. 99 members gain access to the Leverage Master Discord section. Follow-up mentoring sessions and exclusive Leverage Alpha. Only 150 for serious traders to reach the next level. Hit the QR code or the link in the description. We have a appointee that is an automated link. You can join the class. You'll get a Zoom link the morning of the class. If you're not taking that class, you're tripping. I was trading for 15 years and that class taught me something. So you'd be pompous to think that not to take that class. Completely pompous, in my humble opinion. Take it from me. If you trust me, you've been watching me for years. I show up every single day. You see the commitment. You see the validity. I don't screw people. I don't shill garbage coins, right? I don't rug pull. I don't do any of that nonsense, right? My name is number one, Sam Price, and I care about it more than probably any of these other people out here on the game. So I'm not going to lead you astray. I'm going to give you, if I'm going to tell you something, I'm going to be conscious about it. I'm going to research it, and I'm going to have my know-hows, all right? Shout out to Look at Sharp, Sam. Good morning, my man. Shout out to Zero Allegiance. Zero, please apologize. I am the worst at mailing things out. I planned on mailing them out when I went to my mother's house, so I took them with me. Then I left them at my mother's house or in one of my backpacks. I promise on my life, you will get that wallet, all right? If it takes me another couple days, but I'm going to get to the UPS and send you your wallet. I promise. I think about it every other day. I'm just horrible at those type of tasks. I need like a personal assistant when I can be like, ship this wallet out and get it to the point right now. But I don't have a physical one right now. But I'll get there. All right. What are your thoughts on me? What are your thoughts on me? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on me? I have SC since you last shown it. I don't know what that means. I don't know, man. I can't follow that. I apologize. After your life revision course, shout out to my Mud if you're all watching. Shout out to my guy Mud if you are watching. Shout out to Mud after I was investing. He says, what up, Mud? Crypto fever of the house. So Casper, getting on to Bybit, that could cause a bit of a pump, in my humble opinion. You have a high and that's swinging down, and that's swinging down. You don't have a bearish divvy, really, on the 4-hour time frame. You're making a flag. You broke resistance. You're in price disco, and you're making a flag here. There's a chance Casper continues to the upside here. I mean, look at this. That's getting bull pennant-esque, and it's getting added on Bybit. Ben, BitBoy, is making videos about it now, talking about it. Who else is pumping our bags? Frankie Candle started pumping our bags. Man, we've been buying this, remember, since March, February. Trying to find the first buy ever on the low. But some people did better than me. I think my lowest buy was a penny. Some people got half a penny. I mean, we're in on this thing 4.5x, banging to the upside. So Casper, to me, looks like the most likely move today. If anything's going to pop, it's going to be Casper. It's in its own little mini bull run, getting added to exchanges, people talking about it, buzzing on the internet, right? Talked about on different channels. You got tightness on the RSI. I like when the RSI gets really tight. You got oversold Stokes, and you got lack of bearish momentum with the MACD. You got falling volume with falling price. You came to a high volume area, I get it, but you could still push up into the zone. And you're in price disco. I mean, there's no resistance for this at all. Look, I mean, you broke through. You're in an all-time high right now. Now, the daily's a little far away from the 21, which tells me we could get a pullback there. 22 is very overbought and wants to come down. So the bigger time frames tell you to be careful. If you want to trade, the 4-hour doesn't look amazing either. I'll give it to you. But not a strong bearish div. Yeah, right there, a little bit of a bearish div. Yeah, right there, you have to say that's a bearish divergence. Which did pull off, but So, low liquidity Friday in the summer. Not a lot of coins are going to be moving fast and furiously. It's high risk. There's a chance it dumps because the daily's against you. That just adds to risk. I tell everyone, because beginners, one of the number one questions my beginners, with people that learn, they're in a year and they start understanding the stochastics in the daily. And the daily looks like it's going to dump or get into the overbought region. But the 4-hour and the 1-hour look like super bullish. And the trader will ask me, what do you do? I want to trade the 1-hour and the 4-hour. They look great. Your checklist checks out on that time frame. But the bigger time frame says no. The bigger time frame says things are no-go, right? What's the problem there? And I say, listen, I've traded both ways. I've traded against the daily when the daily's been overbought to the upside, okay? I've traded against the 4-hour, and then the 4 hours popped. Like the daily has been pinned a little bit, like the daily continued up, and the 4-hour pushed to the upside, and I got the trade. I said I've also entered the 4-hour. The 4-hour looked great, and the daily dumped on me. So I look for daily divergences. If I see a daily bearish div, like there's a daily bearish div right there, okay? That tells me to heed. 2 wicks right there, and it tells me to be careful. It tells me that you're probably going to get a bigger pullback. So normally, it looks nice. The Bybit news is interesting. Still could be a spike here on the 1-hour time frame. And then the stochastics. Like, I may jump in now and just see the stochastics reset. If the stochastics cycle and I get nothing, I leave the trade. You know what I mean? So the way I take it is you can always enter the trade if it looks good on any time on that time frame that you're on, even if the other time frame says no way. However, if you do that, you're adding so much more risk to the trade. So that's how I answer the question. I say anything could happen. Now you could back test it and find out most of the time I say most of the time the daily dumps on you. You don't want to trade against the bigger time frame. I personally don't take if I take this trade, I don't go all in. Like I don't go in for 10,000. I might go in for 2,000 or 3,000 on a scalp. It might be a smaller trade for me, right? It might not be one of my bigger trades. So it depends on what I'm looking for the day and the scalp that I'm attempting to obtain, right? So because of the hype around this coin, even though I know that daily's a little into the overbought region, there's a chance we could continue up to the upside. And so I got to put it on your radar, you know, and it's likely if tomorrow we look up, it's up here at 58 and I don't put the chart out, I'm going to call myself a fool. But the daily is getting into the overbought region. I have to tell you that. I have to be like, listen, be careful. You know what I mean? All right. Luxo mainnet launch campaign, 40,000 in likes up for grabs. To celebrate Luxo mainnet launch, KuCoin will be launching an airdrop. That was a week ago, but Luxo, man, an oldie but goodie that we love to trade here on the channel. Shout out to anyone here from New Hampshire. Anyone here from New Hampshire? Bitty Bitcoin, my man. Thoughts on Metaverse since you last shown? It has had a massive dump. Thank you, Kyle. It's a tiny coin. Like a tiny coin with no liquidity, man. You know what I mean? Like, you probably went to scalp it on a day. I would never hold that long term. Did you ever see me say I'm building a bag of Metaverse? I'll look at it for you. But if you held it long term, basically what you're saying is you saw me say it, you bought it, it dumped to the downside, and now you're pissed? I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're happy. I'll keep it positive. I don't know. But the comment seems kind of like you're stuck on this one coin. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. And I'm not, I love you. I can work on my customer service. Well, Bybit News, my virtual broski Sam. Caspa's on Bybit, man. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. So, Muser, I'm going to end the show 11:30. And then I'm going to do a couple errands, get everything ready. But I should be on the road by 12, which puts me at your place about 2 o'clock. All right? Straight shot. I see Bearish Div on the 1 hour. No, I'm not pissed at all. I only put a tiny bit. Just was curious. That's all. Thank you, Kyle. Sorry, man. I get attacked sometimes. I don't know what, and it's my own insecurity. So I apologize. I'm vulnerable. I just made myself vulnerable there in public. So no Bybit in Canada. I'm probably not wrong. Great humility. Shout out to Brett Marr, man. Shout out to you, Crypto Lifer, man. God bless you, man. So pumped, my dude. I'm gonna leave like tomorrow night though. I'm just saying tonight, just a couple days, in and out. But I'll show you the artillery over here. Took some cash profits yesterday. Even left some in to see where it goes. I'm just too heavy into it. I know at one point I'm going to have to take some profit. You know, at least half. Feels like a good day to get money. It's all right. Market's a little flat, but you never know. Market's a little flat. For me, I'm like, Friday, a little liquidity in the weekend, but you never know. What was that? I'm like, never did that. But yeah, now I got 14,363. That's like the all-time high of the Caspa wallet. I started with like a couple G's. I can't believe what Caspa did, man. Swing trading it and watching it at 4X, and I swung traded. You get it? So I sold here, got in there. So I got like an X here, got another 8. I took pieces of the parts, you know. If I just held it, you'd be at 4X. But I mean, more than that. Might be at 5X, 6X. Went long on Bitcoin. Sammy is the most dedicated mentor in the game. Crypto Bear Baker, I love you. I'm not taking profits on cash for a long time. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to put it on a wallet and just never look at it again. And any dip I see, I'm just going to buy more and start a new bag. I'm going to act like I don't have this bag. I'm going to get it on the Tangent wallet, ship it off out of my mind into another place where I never see it again. Check it once a month. You know what I mean? Played Caspa like a flute. Dude, we traded Caspa like bosses. I put that flag out. I put out this flag here. We had you guys for all the moves, man. My man David Kendall even had the 3L token, so you could have made even more gains on the 3L. Don't forget. Like today, I go on a 2-hour drive. I got the elites. I got people in here that are pumping charts out. Little 40% of afternoon isn't bad in my book. Are you kidding me? 40% on Caspa 3L. Shout out to my man David Kendall for giving you the 3L token. My man. Spot on, my man. Spot on. Can't believe you missed DYNEX. Another proof of work coin has been pumping hard. Dude, thank you for putting it on my radar. Hey, I'm going to miss a coin. You said I can't believe you missed it. So basically you're saying that I'm going to get every single coin that ever exists. You know what I mean? I'm going to miss something. I'm one man, dude. And I got kids. But thank you for putting it on my radar now. Why didn't you show up on the live stream and tell us about it a month ago? Still got a very small market cap at 53. Look, 333 disappeared. Nice dump today. DYNEX Markets, L-Bank. It's not even, it's on MEXC. DNX, 90 cents. Volume is 2.3 million in 24 hours. Depth is kind of crazy. Is a next generation platform for neuromorphic computing based on a groundbreaking flexible blockchain protocol. It consists of participating POU miners that constitute a decentralized numeric supercomputing network, which is capable of performing computations at unprecedented speed and efficiency, even exceeding quantum computing by transferring traditional inefficient computers to new neuromorphic chips. Neuromorphic. We will finally be able to create new discoveries. DYNEX proprietary proof of work. Algorithm DYNEX Solve enables each miner to perform DYNEX chip computations. All right, I'm into it. You know, they used a bunch of big words and made it sound cool. I get it. It's got something new I've never heard. I've never heard of neuromorphic. So it's got neuromorphic going down. That's the thing, I remember 90% of what I read. So like, I'll remember that word neuromorphic and I'll bring it back up at another time. Like piezoelectric. I was looking at the piezoelectric or the two different types of supersonic or ultrasonic dentist tools. One is a piezoelectric. One is a, I forgot the other one. I wanted to remember, but there's two types. I want to see if I can remember. DYNEX and Neuro AI. Interesting. Decentralized supercomputing. DYNEX Live. All right. A new coin, man. Every single day I'm going to learn about something. MEXC listing. L-Bank listing. All right. Let's take a look at what the chart looks like. DNX, right? I may have seen it before. DYNEX. Wow, what a run up. And it looked perfect. Look, it looks just like my MEXC. Looks just like MEXC right now. Dude, how could I have missed this? Tight moving averages, point of control. I'm tight right now. I'm with you. It had everything that I go for. Perfect chat. I mean, that's how simple it is for me to make money. Like, everyone makes it far more complex than it needs to be. Like, I find price action getting tight. I look for the moving averages to get tight. I see a high volume node. We get above it. I see, you know, I look for the stochastics to get low. I look for the daily to get low, oversold. Look at the daily. 22 if I don't have enough on that daily. Hey, now I know why you said I can't believe you missed it, because it was like it had everything that I go for. Dang. That gets me going right there. Because we did miss it. That was last night too. 24 hours. The thing is up beautifully to the upside. And now we got to wait for that pullback, right? 4-hour pullback back to the 21-day moving average. You could pull a midi fib here. We'll come back to that 618. That could be a nice entry. So fine, I may miss it, but I could still swing it, baby. This is something I may long-term hold too. Tiny market cap. Wow, and it's just been ripping since it came out. Came out in June at 18 cents. Wow, it did a 4X in our face, and I didn't know about it. How did I not know about this coin? Team, this can't happen again, all right? I need to know about every single 4X on MEXC, every single coin that exists. But thank you for putting it on my radar now. Hey, I can't believe it. Let's take a look at Caspa on my radar. I've been loading up on Caspa at these levels. I'll tell you why, and I'll break it down. This falling wedge is blasted to the upside. We have a call for Caspa going on right now, and I'll explain what's going on. All right. We're watching this buy zone here at the 706 and the 618 area. If it went down to the 786, even better. All right. Caspa. All right. Another awesome pickup that I'm grabbing on here, right? In my favorites, Casper. Not to confuse with Caspa. I know I talk fast, so it could be, you know. But look, that was it. Simple, just boom. Symmetrical triangle, almost bull pennant. Break to the upside for Caspa. Look at my Caspa bag now. $6,800 worth of Caspa. Actually, even more. $7,000 worth of Caspa. I don't play in this bear market. You know, in 2017, I remember putting $2,000 in 5 coins. Each of them, $10,000 I distributed. All right, check this out. $2,000 into Cardano at 8 cents. All right, seriously. So $2,000 divided by 0.086. It was 8.6 November. You get 23,255 Cardano. It goes to $3, right? 69,000 off of $2,000. That doesn't make sense, actually. Hold on. 2,000 divided by 086. Yeah, I guess that's it. 23,000 for a buck. Yeah. But you turn $2,000 into 69,000. All right. So that's one. Then I found EGLD at 25 bucks, right? I put $2,000 in there. 2,000 divided by 25, right? I got about 80 EGLD. It turned into 540, right? That was $43,000, right there. Bang. Now you're sitting on 110 grand off of $4,000. All right. I'm just saying. Then I put it into Atom at like $5. Atom went to 50 bucks. Did a 10x. That was 20 racks. All right. I put $2,000 into VeChain at 2 cents. It went to 27. Right. That was a 14x. 28,000. Right. I put 4,800 bucks into Phantom at like 18 and 22 cents, and that went into 100 grand. I put $2,000 into Cake. That turned into 100 grand. So a lot of the $2,000 that I've put into coins have turned into 100 grand. So now I'm putting in 7,000, 10,000, 15,000. I'm up in the ante. You know, I did it in 2017. I did it in 2019 and 18. I'm doing it now again here. But now I'm putting in way more money than I ever put in. So either I'm getting heavy risk and getting crazy, but I am just using the same system that I've always used. I'm finding the coins that I believe in, and I'm building bags in the bear market where people are bugging out, freaking crying, screaming, panicking. I'm just slowly cashing, grabbing my coins, man, laughing. Super calm, waiting for the next bull run, chilling. And I'm not trying to brag here and be rude. I'm trying to show you I'm going for it this time. Like, this is a reality show, and I'm bringing you in on my reality show, and I don't give a dang. We are going to the moon in this next run, baby. And we're going to research every single day, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day. It does not stop. We're learning about the new coin. We're going to find about the AI. We're going to make connections. We're going to know what's up. All right? We're going to know who has the fastest take profit transactions per second. All right. Someone asked about how much to be a millionaire. I suggest starting with 2,500 and work it. Hey, I got 20K spread on 14 coins since the dip for the next bull run and halving. I hope it changes my life. Hey, man, as long as you sell in the bull run, I don't see why I can't, but you never know. You're betting on Sam. I take the same mindset and bet on Stack. Amen. Amen. Everyone should be building for the bull. You earned the brag, my man. Jeffrey Bridges, I love you, man. What's up, lifers? Hope you're doing well. I just ordered Cas boxes and shirt. Don't judge me. Where's mine, bro? Where's mine? Where's mine? So Casper doing damage. Nice pump to the upside today. About 8% and more. The daily looking good. Now, I'm looking at this on the 3-day chart. That's the chart I've been watching. We were low on the 3-day. We've come up pretty fast without breaking an all-time high. So Casper's in some chop. I'll give you that. I'd like to see it break this resistance here at least and start to kind of make some more of a movement. Doesn't move as much as Casper and the other coins. This is a much more long-term hold. But I truly believe we can get a 50x out of this coin and it can get to $1 or more. So, you know, $2. Casper, baby. Building the bear market gets you paid in the bull, baby. Billionaires are made in the bull market. Millionaires are made in the bear. They say billionaires are made in the bear market, right? Multi-billionaires are made in the bear market. Funny, the richest people are made in the bear market. It's weird. The bear market makes the richest people, not the bull market. It's the other way around, but they got you confused. You know what I mean? IEO, Matic IEO'd. It was less than a penny, man. That thing went up to $2. Imagine getting in at a 200x. Dude. Change your life forever. I put a video out. I believe it might come out today. Top 5 coins of 5 million. You got to check that out. I broke down market caps. I broke down the charts. I talked about my philosophies. And there were coins that I actually hold and put money behind too. So I would check that video out. It's coming out, I believe, today. I haven't checked out with my team, but I believe we will probably put it out later today. Now that I said that, I might get a message from the team telling me when it will come out. You never know. Bear market because you invested in the bear market and not in the bull, baby. Use this bull market that's coming to your advantage for the next bear. Amen. Shout out to Craze Protocol in the house. So let's take a look at BTC and let's break it down. I'm just hyped today. You can feel the energy. You can feel the vibes. I can't hide it. There's days I wake up and my energy is just at its apogee, actually and factually increasing daily rapidly, man. Let's go. So the 1 hour tried to pump for Bitcoin. And what did it try to break? It tried to break above the 200 SMA. That's going to be an issue. It all starts when you get above the 200 SMA. I teach everyone this. Look, the 15-minute did flip the 200 SMA. And this is a good sign that we could possibly get a long now to the upside. The 50-minute can stay on the other side of that. Every time you longed a flip of the 15, and you would either take small losses when you got back below like that, or you would hit the bigger wins. Over time, you'd have a bigger portfolio. I truly believe if you just traded over the 200 SMA every time. All right. Now, if you're watching me, we have a bit of a diamond forming here that I've been looking at. And to me, it does resemble a diamond. You got chop, you got up and down movement, whiplash in the center, and you're looking at some chop on the right side, right? This morning, we looked at Bitcoin in this falling wedge and suggested, could it break to the upside? The 1 hour wanted to push up. The 1 hour tried to, it wicked, but it's getting rejected by the 200 SMA. You can see this clear as day. All right. So I had this falling wedge, and this was the measured move out, right? Which was just break this little resistance, nothing crazy. We got to get above 29.5. I mean, that's, and then those two peaks that I keep mentioning up here, the 30,004 and the 30,300, like, you got to take out these two highs. Bing bong. You don't take out these two highs. That's the weekly support of resistance that I keep mentioning. All right. However, I do like this divergence here that brought us back to the upside, supporting a liquidation low at 28,500. We went over that area as an area of support of resistance to look at, because when we looked left, we found there was just a little bit of chop right there. All right. Anyway, so what do I see happening? What is my prediction for the night into the weekend? Well, it's Friday, lower liquidity. This is a symmetrical triangle as far as I'm concerned. This one right here, 1, 2, right? I'll take away the moving averages for a second, just so you don't, just to take some of the clutter away. Now, if we move up, you go the length of the pole. So I just took the length from here to there, nothing crazy. And then I swung it in the trajectory in which it usually goes. And so we're looking at 30,172 or a breakdown to about 28,157. All right. I do see this as a diamond. It looks more like a diamond on the 1 hour than it does even on the 4. And so I just see this as diamond chop, sideways diamond chop. And we're riding this bottom trend line, really. You see that? 1 hour is pointing to the upside. 4 hour is oversold, could get a little bit of a flip back up in a way. So I see some more bullish signs on the oscillators. And we're in a falling wedge that breaks up 68% of the time. You got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. You did try to break out, though, and you didn't get the love. All right. 7 minute broke out, broke back down. It's also in some chop, up and down chop. So honestly, I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no clue where Bitcoin's going at all. The one cool thing is I pulled a fib from here to here. We did have a 786 retracement, right? And then I even pulled a fib from here to here, and that was a 786 retracement, which tells me we could get a bounce. Let me show you what I mean here. Like, from this impulse, we whipped right into that 786 pocket. We tried it there again too as well and got the bounce. So, but not a lot of volume on the weekend. It's going to be the market makers going after the leverage traders. That's really what you're going to see here, in my humble opinion. So it's whoever gets squeezed is going to move the market. Sad to say. We don't want to be the ones that get squeezed on either end. We look at BOOKMAP. It helps us avoid short squeezes, long squeezes, stuff of that nature. And it does have more liquidity to the downside to 28.5. But the closest order is 28.95. I have seen BOOKMAP hit the closest orders right there. Like, I wouldn't short between 29.2 and 29.5. I just wouldn't do it when I see an order that big in between me and price action. All right. Tells me we're likely to at least get to 29.5, and then we'll see what happens from there if the liquidity somewhat changes. And we have that huge sell order at 30,000. Huge sell order at 30,000 right here at this wick. Like, the guy's sitting there with a massive sell order right here. It's a big sell order right there. You can see the whale is just posted. Now, you can't see that on the chart, but you can see it right there. 1,700 Bitcoin, 1,800 Bitcoin want to be sold at that exact moment in time. So you got to be careful. We got to watch it. All right. Don't hate yourself, man. We love you, brother. Nostalgic, we love you. You made a big mistake. You leverage traded into something. You lost a bunch of money. It hurts. You think you're a moron. You know what? We're not here to make tons of money. We're here to feel the burn in our soul when we make some horrible moves like that. Every time I felt that burn on my soul, I blew up an account before. I lost 13,000 trading the stock market. I kept going into GVO. I kept buying in even though I had bought the news. I didn't realize buy the sell, rumor sell the news. 10 years ago, I had no idea what that meant. I didn't understand. I didn't know. So I bought it at 124, went to 132. I was up. I thought life was great. Went down to 190, 80, 70, 60, 50. It's at 40 cents. I start buying more to dollar cost average to balance off my buy. It goes to 30, I buy even more. 20, I buy even more. Now I'm in the hole, 10 grand. What am I thinking? It goes to 80 cents. I wake up after a long night. I'm at break even. My brain says, get out. It's time to get out. I tell no. That little greed voice in my mind. No, like, if you can make it back to break even, you can make more money. You'll be able to make 10 grand on this. Just stay in. Next day, tanks, bad news. They sell, like, one of their flights didn't go well. Tanks back to 60 cents. My chance at 80 is almost gone. Back to 50, I'm down again. 3 months, 4 months, pain. Every day I'm looking at it, I'm throwing up. I'm worth 40 grand. I'm down almost 20,000 at the position. I can't breathe. I hate myself. I know exactly how you feel. I said the same thing. All right? Get out of that mentality, man. All right? And I kept, and then what happened? It went to 80 cents again. And I still didn't get out. Like a stubborn moron. I still didn't get out. And I eventually cut it off when they diluted the stock and kept changing it to keep it at $1 on the NASDAQ. 20 to 1, 20 to 1, 20 to 1. Patrick Cooper, you suck. GVO, you suck. I still get pissed at Patrick Cooper, man. I still get pissed. All right? And I cut that loss off at about 14, somewhat 13 and change. And I was devastated. I had saved 40 grand. I'd put money into the market. And I had lost 13,000 of my money. And I was sitting there with 27K, like, it took me like 2 to 3 years to save that 40. I said, how am I going to get out of the rat race? I'm 30 years old and I'm still doing these stupid I'm still making stupid decisions. I'm still doing stupid things. What is wrong with me? I'm telling you right now, I've been there. I've been there with all of y'all. All right? I've been there with all y'all. With all y'all guys. So Bencoin, if you want to get rich in 2023, still time. Thank me later if you join the #1 influencer in the crypto army today. I own Bencoin. I speculate. I keep 1,000 in Bencoin. No reason not to. You know, I'll be honest. Like, I wouldn't give up. I know Ben well enough as a person. He's been to my house. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we're like greatest friends. We talk every day. But, you know, he's met my kids. I've hung out with him on numerous occasions. And you say whatever you want of him, the dude's a fighter. He's not going to stop. And so I got my $731, and I might buy a little more to balance off, you know, at these lows. So I own some Bencoin. And I'm not afraid to say it. Some people attack me for it. Oh, you're a fanboy. I just believe, you know, I love everyone in the space. I don't have any issues with anyone in the space. So I love everybody, man. Ben's my buddy, right? Crypto Zombie's my buddy. Crypto Cowboy's my buddy. DZ's my buddy. Like, everybody, I'm cool with everybody. Crypto Blood's my boy, right? Sin City's my peoples. Crypto RS, George and me are cool, right? Allcoin Daily, those boys are nice dudes. The twins. Heck, Loudmouth, Cassius QV, Miss Teen Crypto. Like, I mean, Joey Paris is my buddy. Crypto Love is my man. I know the whole crew, man. Like, Crypto Face is a nice guy. I don't know him real well, but we've had 2 personal conversations in real time, and he's a beautiful person and a nice guy. Man, these crypto, Tom Crown is a beautiful man. Jason Casper is a great guy. He's been on my channel a few times. We've had some talks around the blockchain when we're in the waiting room. I love and respect everyone in the game, so I believe Bencoin could do damage, man. I'm not going to give up on that. So I'm with you on that idea, 100%. So Bitcoin, not looking good. If the 1 hour can't break us back above this resistance right here at 29.3, expect more downside. You know, I'd stay short until we flip 29.3 personally. You know, I'm not getting the momentum that we want. However, there's a chance we break out. We are at the bottom of the diamond, and we should get a push to the top of the diamond, even if we're bearish. We flip this point of control right there. You flip that point of control right there. We go through this gap in the VRVP. That gap in the VRVP tells me there could be some gains. So I don't want to contradict myself. I'm just saying, there's your local resistance. You got to get back above it to remain bullish. If you want to be extra saucy and less risky, you wait for 29.38 to break and some type of retest of it to long. Otherwise, you aggressively long now on the 4 hour time frame. All right. And you see where it takes you. We have the bearish divergence in the 4 hour, which is strong. Very strong to me. See? And look, low, high, that's your first high or low in a while. We've been in a downtrend, making lows, lower low, lower low. I guess that's kind of a higher low low. Then we lost it, but low, high, higher, lower low, lower low, higher high. We broke through this area. We hadn't really made a higher high since here, but that was such a fast move. So it was a fake out. You know, in general, without that fake out, we had been making lower highs. That's your first higher low right there, and your first higher high and your secondary higher low. It tells me it's the beginning of an uptrend. So you would suggest that would be a 4 hour pump to the upside. Good place to open up along with a stop loss below the previous low. Maybe even this wick here at 28,571. You don't take out that wick, chance you can continue to the upside, you know, depending on your risk reward ratio. So the 4 hour looks good to me. The small time frames have to play ball. They have to show us, you know, what's going down. The 1 hour is going to have to get us back above that resistance, 29,300. Then we can kind of start to breathe a little bit. So I do see some bullishness in the 4 hour. And my system has a higher probability that the 4 hour is going to break to the upside. And it's not even just my system, it's also the divergences that we're seeing. This liquidation wick and the bigger 4 hour divergence tells us there's momentum baked into that idea. It's an energy capture. Divergence is energy capturing. It snatches energy and holds it, releases it later on over time. You understand? Like, because people force their energy into the trade, right? They all get stopped out and locked in. And then this push down, what this push down does, it gets people excited. That's an emotional move. Just like when a green candle pumps up, people want to get into the trade, right? Green candle, boom, and it sucks the traders in, and then they get slammed. They all put stop losses right here. This green candle was for the people that were trading the divergence and started to sell off. But what happened was, yeah, why? What's up? I love you. You look beautiful. Always say that to your wife. Always say that to your wife, okay? Always say she looks beautiful after everything. You look beautiful. But she does look beautiful. Like, I don't have to lie, like, you know. So it's pretty, it rolls off the tongue because it's the truth. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous, baby. She's gorgeous. She just gorgeous. My oh my. She's the apple of my eye. So 29,285. I see a move to the upside. I'm calling along on the 4 hour to the upside for Bitcoin. All right. And I could be wrong. And I shouldn't go on a limb like that. And honestly, TA wise, we got to break 29.3 and then we can get ourselves a move on. Bitcoin's starting to move right now. Get a little bit of a pumpage to the upside. Let me move this white line so we can see it. Nice little candle there pumping for bitty Bitcoin. Bit of a double bottom there too. Look at that. Okay. So some signs of life for Bitcoin. I see the 4 hour pumping to the top of the diamond. All right. I like this 4 hour to the upside. Falling volume with falling price suggests we will get a reversal as well. I like a move to the upside here for Bitcoin on the 4 hour time frame. So I'm calling along here at this second higher low. And this is just a traditional idea. You can play this in the stock market. We break this low, then fine, the trend ends and you're good. But there's a chance you're beginning a new trend here. And if you catch it, you can catch a huge move. So I'd rather risk the idea of getting stopped out at this location because it has a higher probability of getting a bigger punch. All right. Chance we break out of this rising wedge and we just defy the diamond. We get to 30,000, right? We meet that order up here on BOOKMAP that is salivating for us to hit it. 29.5 and then that 30,000 guy sitting there. And then we go from there when we get that sell order. So again, though, as bullish as I just made the call, that's why I never like to make a call. Like, but I do, you know, because I know in my heart, if the 1 hour never gets above 29.3, the 4 hour is not going to break out. So I don't want to lie to you and be like, yeah, bullish 4 hour. Like, I got to explain to you what has to happen for the 4 hour to break out first, though. This is the crazy thing about TA. You know a little bit and you're able to say whatever. The more you know, the more you have to be intricate about what you say, because you know in your heart and you don't want to be facetious. So I'm like, yo, 4 hours going to blast. But in my heart, I'm like, damn, if we never get above 29.3 on the 1 hour, like, so as bullish as I see the 4 hour, the smaller time frames still command and control basically the probabilities that I see happening. And I won't make a move unless the smaller time frame gives me that consensus. You get it? And yeah. Anyway, so I hope that makes sense. And it can be confusing when you're a beginner trader, because you're like, the guy's long on the 4, but he said he's short on the, or he's watchful on the 1. I can't, you know. And it's like, well, that's trading. Trading is just like chess. If you knew where the chess, where the opponent you were playing against was going to go, you know, you'd just be able to know exactly what to do. Trading is the same way. We don't know what the market maker is going to do. We have no clue, you know. So we have to kind of make probability decisions, you know, based on the amount of data that we can possess over time. So 1 hour still looks somewhat bullish to me. There is momentum. 4 hour has high probability of a breakout. That's where I sit. If the 1 hour can get above 29.3, it's more likely the 4 hour will break to the upside. And that's kind of what I see for the day, you know. Is that okay? Does that make sense? Ferrum Network, it's been hitting up on token metrics. They've been talking about it. It's beginning tight. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to pop. I don't love the market structure per se. It's not amazing, but it's getting tight. It's above a high volume node. I got an alert there. I could see this thing making bacon on the beach. I would write it down. It's getting a lot of hits on token metrics. People are mentioning it. I would set an alert on Ferrum, and if I see something better, I'll move in on it. All right. 7% is huge, man. 7% is huge gains, in my humble opinion. Like, absolutely huge. Nothing. I don't gamble on Fed days. Today's a Fed day? No, right? Yes, you can link your Trezor to MetaMask. It's very simple. I'll show someone right now. And I highly advise people do it. But you would go here into settings and you'd hit, I believe, security and privacy. And I believe there's a connect hardware wallet button. Don't recover your seed phrase in front of people. All right. That's not what you're going to be doing. That's not going to get you there. Hardware wallet right there. Click on that. All right. There you go. And you'll be good to go. And it'll ask you to import it. You'll click on it. It'll read it. And then from then on, you'll be linked and you'll have to attach your hardware wallet. That was a blast by the Corey, man. Crazy. I bought a coin that I forgot about. Remember that coin? It was like something like YG. I don't know what it was. Do you guys remember that coin I bought on the live stream back in the day? You had to like link it to some website. I don't even know what it was. Great tip. Yeah, that will keep your MetaMask far more secure. All right. Make sure you're adding your MetaMask. And that's another thing. There's a lot of wallets that do that. So wag me, baby. Wag me. Shout out to Zeno in the house. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 5 minutes showing the move. Lower high. Yeah. A lower high in the 5 minute for Bitcoin. Yeah, low, high, higher. Yeah, lower, high. But it could be consolidating too. Like some type of, you know, a tighter channel. Let's take a look at the DXY. The euro US dollar looked beautiful. We put it. So they were talking about it yesterday in my trading group. I might start trading Forex, man. I might start trading everything straight up. I'll teach you how to trade anything because you could trade anything with my system, anything you want. It doesn't matter. It's not even my system. It's the rules of technical analysis. I just stick to them 100%. Like my system is traditional TA, like from the ground up, right? How most, you know, if you trade with like a 50-year-old guy, like and you take my style, he's gonna be like, you're spot on, man. You know, so that had a nice 0.8% pip. You know what I mean? If you're trading those pips, that's a nice move there on Euro USD, and it looks like it could continue to the upside. The daily looks pretty strong here for a move. Falling wedge at the 786. Only time will tell, but so that was just something I was looking at, had to pop back in. So if you want to trade the euro. So remember, we called the dump of the dollar. I put this big red candle. Before this big red candle happened, I put this big red, didn't I? I'm like that dude, you know, that black dude on TikTok? But it's like, yo, like, I told you that dollar was going to dump, man. Like, I showed you the bearish div. We're overbought on the daily. You got a rising wedge. Point it down, man. And so come to daddy. Keep coming. This would be a massive pump for Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, it'll be a great move for Bitcoin if we get this move. So, again, we called this candle before it happened yesterday. I mean, we didn't call it, but we gave you the probability that was highly more likely we're going to break to the downside. You know, no one knows where it's going, but the probabilities are there for you. These oscillators provide amazing probabilities. Use them to your advantage every single day. Please, please, please. I saw ESCI as a possible pump. It was on my radar. I was waiting for it to come back down and possibly give me a sweet spot entry with an alert. Just got tight and ripped to the upside, but it did hit my target. Shout out to anyone that looked into ESCI or got into ESCI. You know, didn't do exactly what I wanted, but it had tight moving averages. It was in an ascending triangle. It was near the high volume node. Low stochastics at this entry even there. But this thing blasted for 18%, and it was on my radar. Some days I think I'm like, do I make it? I'm like psychic, like I see it. Sometimes I don't even post it to the group and it plays out. So it's like, I don't know, it's weird. I get this, I pick up on these ideas and then they play out. This looks interesting. The daily is aggressively pointing up now on those Stokes. Bit of a cup and handle too as well. And I see a 786 retracement on a wick. See that? I could tell that was the 786 wick. Just, you start to know this stuff just by knowing it, like by doing it. I can't explain it. You're just like, you'll just know. You'll just be so locked in. You'll be like, oh, I got it, you know? And that daily wants to pump up to the 200 SMA likely. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing got bacon on the beach and started to pump. I'd start looking for smaller flags in the smaller time frame. But DVP looks like we could get a pump up to the 200 SMA, right? Past that 236 fib, anything could happen. But I mean, that's a shoulder head and a right shoulder. It's a cup and a handle to the upside. Savvy, cup and heady to the upside. Hey, Loish, I think I'll grow a beard. Hey, babe, I played a cop, I played a fireman. It doesn't matter, babe. I can do it. My name's Marky Wahlberg, babe. It doesn't matter. Okay? I got this, babe. I'll come home, I'll cook dinner, I'll take care of the kids. I got it. I know you got a migraine, babe. I know your head's been hurting. Sit down, just put a towel down. I'm Marky Mark. I can do this. So we got a rejection here at about 4608. That could be the resistance area. I mean, this thing looks like it wants the moon. That aggressive turn up on the Stokes are telling me that it wants the moon. So weird movement on the time frames here, hitting that. So I would like, you know, I mean, it flagged out already here and broke out. So I just keep flagging it out a little bit. I'd watch it on the smaller time frames. That daily looks good to me, though. I'll give you that. That daily looks nice. DVPN. Deeper network. I don't know if it's like a deeper network VPN. Serum's been on my radar along with Solana. Something's brewing with the Solana ecosystem and Serum. I can't fully explain, but it's back down near that 706. It's in the golden pocket as we speak. May go lower, but it's in the golden pocket. Whenever I see something in the golden pocket, I keep it on my radar. It's definitely something that I watch. Resistance, you know, becomes support at point of control. And then if Solana starts to take off, you're going to see Serum and Radium both move. They just move with I mean, Solana takes off, you're going to see Serum and Radium. They move together. That's just how it works. Digibyte just had this crazy run. Labs, one of my favorite coins in the real estate world. Looking pretty cool. That broke out. Interesting enough. Orchain's an oldie but goodie in the AI world. Falling wedge. But these are long-term holds, right? That are super undervalued right now. Orchain, I don't know. Like, it's more of like it's got the AI name, and I'm going to take a shot on a small. That's a very high speculative idea for me. Aptos, man. Whatever happened to Aptos, baby? Same thing. Everything's kind of flattening out here. You got the halving coming out, and you just don't have aggressive selling anymore. I mean, whoever sold. I mean, retail is gone, right? I mean, it's us hardcore traders and smart money accumulating. Retail will have to come back. Retail has to FOMO back in at the wrong time. That's the problem, right? We're going to love it when retail comes back in. They're going to buy all the bags. They're going to be your exit liquidity. Sad to say, you were someone exit liquidity when you didn't know what was going on. It's kind of like frogs with a paw, man. We've been here. You know what I mean? So we're sitting here. We're established. You're going to come into our zone, and we're going to take full advantage because we've been waiting too long and too patiently, and we're going to eat. And it is what it is, right? Home market's tight though. It's a tough market. We liked Ant, and I liked Akash Network too as well. So look, Ant got the pump and then gave it all back. So crazy, right? Pumped out, hit resistance, and then dumped right back into the channel. But we got a little gain out of it. Possible, 10% move out of Ant. Tight channel. So funny, it must have a lower volume, so the sell-off affected the market. But now it's technically back inside the pattern, which is somewhat bullish. You could pump again, but I can't stand that market structure. So ugly. What do y'all think of GALA? Do you want to accumulate GALA long term? I'm in between. I believe it's going to be big, but it's almost like too obvious for me. So I'm trying to go for something a little on the low. I'm a huge Wild fan, but GALA is close to its all-time lows. Like, it's very close. 2 and 2 cents. What's interesting to me, and what a lot of people missed out on, even me, which is a coin that I liked, was NAKA. I mean, NAKA got to that bottom, right, back in December at, what, 6 cents, 7 cents? It did a 7x, really, right? Or more, 8x to 56 cents in 6 months. Or, I mean, less than that. Like, yeah, by July, fine, 7 months. But, I mean, wow, right? And this is a strong metaverse play, right? I have it here because it's retesting this support. And I was like, it looks like it's going to break out. And it did. Look, it pumped up for about 29% gains. Previous resistance becomes support, falling wedge, broke on out. But NAKA's looking interesting to me now. And the next few big pullbacks, I feel like I missed a boat. Whenever I miss the boat on something, I'm like, I want to get an early bird, like on Casper and other stuff. Like this thing, I kind of already missed the boat a little bit. But I'll be watching this consolidation with an alert, and there might be some nice scalps. I haven't determined whether whether I put $2,000, $3,000, leave it for long term. I wish I had already put $2,000 down here. I should have been DCing into NAKA when it went low. That's one of my mistakes, but it happens, man. You can't get it all. Maybe it just wasn't my destiny to be into NAKA at that time of my life. So it is what it is. Let's take a look at I want to look at the Bitcoin dominance and see what's happening with Bitcoin dominance. Shout out to the 500 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. NAKA over 20 cents is pure gamble. You think so? Interesting. Bathing in Vaseline. Hero got a few little pumps recent. I thought that project went dead. Isn't that crazy? Hero, Everdome, all that stuff was the hottest, and now, I think SHIB gonna come back around. Little time mining. SHIB already making some gains. Bone had a nice pump. Is Flux still? No, Flux. I gave up on Flux. I met the team. I found out about the supply. And it didn't have everything I wanted it. It really didn't. Coconut oil is Sam's secret. How do you know about my coconut oil secrets, man? You're funny. Help the man helping us, man. Shout out to my man, Nostalgic. Shout out to GF Burke. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I didn't ask today, and look what happened. 275 likes, 509 people on the live. Let's get the likes all the way out to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. All right? Shout out to Zero Allegiance, Love Learning, GF Burke, Gina Bombina. I love you, Gina. You keep me going every time you show up. I'll appreciate it. Tara, another 50%. Boom, baby, boom. Tara's pumping, huh? It's me, B-Day. Shout out to your birthday, man. Happy birthday, Nostalgic. Happy birthday, brother. Lifers will find the diamonds. We always do. Yeah, we will. Over time. Well, they were trading Bitcoin 2 last night. I saw that it did get added to the exchange. Next thing you know, it was ripping. Craziness. So Bitcoin dominance attempting to break out of this wedge to the upside. You know, could you push it back in a wedge? I guess you could try to say it's in a wedge here. But when I come back down, I feel like it broke out, you know? The daily's getting a little high, so it says we might get a pullback. Could be good for altcoins, you know? If the whole market dumps, no good. So you want to look at Tether dominance right now. You want to juxtapose them, all right? And here's the little story. So let's go to our daily. See, I like this. This is a good sign. And I'll explain. How do you figure when money's going to flow into the alts? And it's not 100% because nothing in trading is. But this gives you a pretty good insight. All right. Let me break this down for you because I've broken this down many times, but it's hard for people to understand. You got 3 bins. First, you got money. So let's start this. You got money. Just picture piles of liquidity. All right. Money. All the people's money. Bank, you know, just piles of money. It's got to go into the crypto market. All right. So money's got to go into the market. Now, picture you got 3 bins. You got your Bitcoin dominance bin. We'll call it BD because I don't, you know. You got your Tether dominance bin. You call it TD. You got your Bitcoin bin. And you got your alt bin. All right. Bear with me here. I'm doing this for a reason. So this is better than the charts. Trust me. You need to understand this stuff because you can play with the charts all you want, but you got to understand the ratio of the assets. And then the probabilities of the charts will give you a better positioning, and you'll be able to figure out where the market's going to go as a whole, not just one asset at a time. And this is the key. So listen, when Bitcoin dominance rises, money is flowing into Bitcoin. All right. Now, I've seen the market, I've seen Bitcoin go down. All right. And I've seen people rush out of altcoins and sell into Bitcoin because they'll lose less. And I've seen Bitcoin dominance go up, but I've seen Bitcoin go down. I've seen the altcoins go down. All right. I've seen Tether dominance at that point go up a little bit too as well, usually, because people sell out of altcoins and into Bitcoin and into US Tether, right? So you would see Bitcoin oversold on the daily, the dominance, and you would see Tether oversold on the daily. And that means they were both going to come up. Usually is a bearish sign that the alts are going to capitulate into Bitcoin and to Tether. Okay? You get it? You with me right now? So the premier signal that you're looking for, all right? If you want Bitcoin to pump, you're looking for dominance to be low in the stochastics on the daily and Tether dominance to be high. And you're looking for Bitcoin to pump and Tether to dump. You're not really looking at the altcoins much. If you want the alts to pump, you want to see Bitcoin dominance, right? You want to see Bitcoin dominance dropping, all right? Bear with me here. This is key. So if you want the alts to pump, you want to see Bitcoin dominance overbought. You also want to see Tether dominance overbought. That means Bitcoin will go sideways and maybe lose some traction, and so will the Tether. And people are going to be doing what? They're going to be buying altcoins. So I'm not saying that's not altcoin season. That's when people begin. I'm going to need someone's children to draw that so I can put it on my fridge. I know, right? Going to have to borrow some magnets too. So here's the deal. So I can get a sense of where the market's going by taking a look at juxtaposing Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance has hit, you know, an area here where it might get a bit of a resistance. It's not really, is it at, I don't really think it's at a resistance. A little chop there, nothing crazy. But the momentum's getting a little high. Now, it could continue to push up, right? It's not like, let's see if there's a flag here. Right now, you got a flag on the 1. You kind of got this going. You got a bit of an ascending triangle here, see? That holds, I mean, Bitcoin's going to pump. That doesn't hold, maybe you get some altcoin relief rally here, you know? So we'll watch it closely. But in general, we would like to see, the dominance has a little more room, but you'd like to see dominance come back down, give it up, and then Tether dominance do the same. So it's a good sign that the alts could get some love here. We got high Tether dominance and high Bitcoin dominance on the daily. All right? It will be really bad if we had high Bitcoin dominance and low Tether dominance. You don't want to see that. And you could backtest this stuff. And you can see what I'm saying. Like, you can find out the last dumps we had for Bitcoin, and you can see that we had an overbought Bitcoin dominance with an undersold, all right? And how you do that is you use the triples, put this into threes, split them, right, by Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, and Bitcoin. And when you move this around, they stay with each other. And backtest, I used to show this on my live stream all the time and backtest it all for you guys and show you the differences and where the dominance is flowing. Because if you can understand dominance and where dominance is going, you can understand where the market's going, right? So, anyway, that's my sauce. Funny, I used to show that all the time, and there's so much to learn and so many different people in the stream all the different times. I just keep teaching through infinity, and I keep giving. Someone gets a gem, someone else gets a gem, everyone, and we all learn. And eventually, we have so many intelligent, learned people in the trading group, and then it rubs off on the new people, and the trading group just continues to grind, right? So, volume low, green string, resistance in play. This is just the smallest taste of what the trading course offers. You won't regret taking the course. Invest in yourself and believe in yourself. Season of the day, I love you, man. You have the PDF for this in the group. Thank you. That and the 200 crossing the 800 are something you taught me about 6 months ago. Amen. And Dingo taught me the 800. See, so someone's always teaching someone something in every aspect of this game. If you look at Tether dominance, I mean, it's in a symmetrical triangle. If it loses that and starts to drop, that'd be great. That would be great for the altcoins and for Bitcoin. Soon I will. I just a few profitable trades away to be able to. Manny Emmanuel, we love you, man. Take it easy, one step at a time. Don't overtrade. Know that you're going to do it for a fact. Don't force it. I like what Grant Cardine says. I don't need to be a millionaire overnight. I just need to be a millionaire for sure. I want to for sure be a millionaire. I want to do it for sure. It's interesting. The liquidity that we had here lower has somewhat disappeared at the 28.5 region. Remember, there was more. There was richer liquidity down here earlier today. It has now somewhat disappeared, giving us signs that there may be more of a bullish move coming. Why did they scrap away the liquidity that was down there? It's interesting. Those are also signs. That's why you watch BOOKMAP kind of on and off, and you'll get some insights through BOOKMAP that'll teach you some data like that too as well. All right. Wow, man, what a day it is to be alive. So I don't see a lot of craziness going on. It's a slower Friday in the summertime. I'm personally going to take the afternoon off. I don't normally say that, but I am. I'm going to go up into New Hampshire. I'm going to get my artillery and stuff, and I'm going to have some fun, man. And I'm going to kick it. And, you know what I mean? I'm going to take a nice, beautiful drive up into the countryside. And you know what? I never admit this. I'm taking the afternoon off, man. And I'm going to say it out loud to everybody. I work so hard every single day of my life. It's very rare that I just take a moment away. I'm still going to bring my laptop, and I'll still do my update tonight. And I'll still scan the market when I get a chance. But I'm taking the afternoon off, everyone. Just so you know. Have fun. I got time. I'll be scanning. Thank you, Stack. I love you, brother. I love you, man. God bless you, man. So, yeah. Anyway, Fridays, baby. Fridays. Let's take a look at the news. Let's break down the news for you like we do every single day. Hi. How you been? Hi, my name is Samuel James Price. Thank you for coming on into the live. I do a live stream every single day on YouTube from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I do the news, and I do a 3 to 5 minute segment just to break down what's happening, to keep us on our toes and let us know what's going on. So Arbitrum's most popular DEX goes live with new version offering Doge pools at 40%. Version 2 of GMX allows traders of riskier assets at lower fees, with some pools yielding as much as an annualized 47% return. The initial model of the trading platform GMX's version 2 went live Thursday, attracting just over 1.2 million from its liquidity pools in a muted launch. GMX, the most popular decentralized exchange in the Arbitrum Layer 2 network, allows users to trade spot and perpetual futures through an on-chain interface at low fees. Part of its recent popularity could be attributed to the rise of the Ethereum-based Arbitrum, where GMX was able to offer traders a service for betting on price movements of major tokens such as Bitcoin and Ethereum using leverage, kind of like options. That's interesting, right? And you're going to be able to get 47% on your Doge. That might pump the price of Doge a little bit. People might jump into Doge to get that money. Now, it's only 1.7 million, but it continues to grow. There could be an incentive there. We'll look at the price action for Doge in a second, see if the charts are telling us anything before the news did. I love that. Michael Engrove has sold a total of 106 million Curve for 42 million. Curve Finance founder Michael Egorov has sold more CRV tokens. He sold a total of 106 million for 42 million. Curve Finance founder Michael Egorov has intensified his token selling spree. In addition to the 72 million Curve DAO tokens he sold to several entities until yesterday, he offloaded another 34 million Curve to a diverse group of investors in an apparent over-the-counter deal. In total, Egorov has parted with 106 million Curve tokens, bringing it to a sum of 42 million, according to on-chain data. The recent sales include transactions with entities such as Wintermute, an individual trader named Leonero, who bought 0.27 million, and a wallet address connected to the former XDAI developer. Wow. Previously, Egorov has also made OTC deals with notable figures in the crypto space. So there's just some controversy over here, and some people are creating some FUD. And to me, it's a little bit of a FUD. But I was thinking maybe I bring this to you guys and kind of give you some of the data behind the scenes. I was given this video. We'll see what happens here. Let me see. Where are you, Bear Baker? Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, no, it's Lakochi. All right. So this dude said something. Let's take a look at what he's saying here.
Verge of crashing. You're going to want to stick around for this. Yesterday, there was a 0-day exploit in the programming language Viper. It's a relatively new language which is supposed to be easier than Solidity for writing smart contracts on Ethereum. A hacker found this exploit and used it to drain funds from the liquidity pools on Curve Finance. Naturally, the price of Curve is down, but here's where it gets really interesting. The Curve founder, Michael Egorov, currently has a $100 million loan backed by 427 million Curve tokens, which is about 50% of the circulating supply. And now his loans, which are split between Aave and FLUX Finance, are at risk of getting liquidated. The majority of his debt is on Aave, where his liquidation price is 37 cents per Curve. However, the larger risk comes from his $16 million loan on FLUX Finance, which utilizes this thing called time-weighted variable interest rates. If the utilization rate, which is the total amount of deposited assets that have been lent out to borrowers, stays at 100%, the interest rate will double every 12 hours. That's going to escalate real fast unless Michael finds $20 million to pay down that loan. If that gets liquidated, there will be massive contagion across all the DeFi protocols.
Well, he did. He just sold for 42 million, so he got the money. So that kind of dispels
People are estimating he's got about 5 days, so expect some volatility.
He definitely took care of it because he just sold 42 million. He paid off the loan for 20 mil. He's good to go. And Curve's at 49, went down back to 61. He's all right. His liquidation price is pretty far away. It would have to go all the way back to that low there at 37. It got pretty close at 46. He must have been freaking out. He did what he could to kind of, This tells me the Curve may actually have bottomed here because he's doing everything he can to keep the price from going further down. Pretty nuts, right? But that's in the news today. We want to keep you privy to what's going on. Coinbase seeks dismissal of the SEC lawsuit. Is SRP-like win in view? Right? Disclaimer, the opinion. So and that's kind of the only news. According to the media speculated from earlier this week, renowned digital currency trading platform Coinbase has filed a new motion as it seeks to quash the securities lawsuit brought on by the United States Securities Exchange Commission. Today, Coinbase filed our briefing against the court to dismiss the SEC case against us. Our core argument is simple. We do not offer investment contracts, as that term has been construed by decades of Supreme Court and other binding precedent. I mean, there you go, right? I mean, you got to listen to the Supreme Court. You can't do whatever you want. The Coinbase legal brawl with the SEC is one of the many enforcement actions that have been initiated by the latter thus far this year, as the regulator seeks to stamp out every form of investment contract being offered by crypto firms operating in the United States. You can't stomp out crypto. I'm sorry. It's here to stay. I know you guys are old legacy, holding on to your old financial system. It's time to let go. I'm sorry. We already won. You wouldn't even be talking about Bitcoin and us. We wouldn't even be here. My YouTube channel wouldn't be this big. We already won. Don't you get it? The fact that you have to deal with us is the fact that we won. Before, you used to sweep people like us right under the rug, and you didn't have to see us. We never even had a voice. People never even got to hear what Bitcoin was. You guys, you know how many Bitcoins tried to come out and you guys squashed it before it ever existed? The guy saw that, and then he created, so he was like, how do I circumvent what they did before? And he created this code that no one knew about that would slowly grow in the inner webs of the internet. This OKB looks interesting to me. It's getting very, very tight. It's got a secondary higher low. If it can rip up again, if it can flip this 200 SMA as support, it's oversold in the stochastics on the daily. I could see OKB making a move. I don't know what it is. I've never heard of it. I don't care. I'm looking at the technicals. The technicals look interesting to me on OKB. All right. Super chats, Flux. I feel like you just asked me about Flux, right? Let's take a look at the fan funding, and we'll see what was being said here. I paid $50 for your hair care secret on stream. Remember? You're so funny, man. So stupid, man. Shout out to Zero Allegiance. I love you, brother. Zero UDK, my man. Can we look at Flux? It was just coconut oil, right? That was my goal. Can we look at Flux? We'll take a look at Flux from Tori. Wow, not asking about seller. So funny. And Abdul Rashid Mohammed, man, we love you, brother. You've been an OG on the channel since day one. I remember. Looking sharp. Thank you, Zero Allegiance, man. I love you, man. God bless you, man. And because of you, I have faith in myself. I love you, brother. BG. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for kicking it with me. Let's take a look at our baby Flux. It's been a long time since I looked at Flux. It's just been, I find the highest probabilities. So if something has low probability, I'm probably not going to be talking about it, right? So it's a good thing I haven't been talking about Flux. So Flux just came, look, it hit a low, pumped, hit a low, pumped. Even the guys, I met the team, they were cool, but I don't know. Flux has hit a triple bottom. It's definitely in the in undervalued territory. Could make a nice pump back to the upside. Look at our 3-day chart. 3 days got some, it's got sideways volatility. Flux, here's the deal. It's got a point of control. Flux breaks 50 cents. 49. Or look. It's got this little SR like bounce resistance. So it's got to come up and get back above 48 to 50 cents. It flips that, then you're probably going to be able to gap it up. A nice trade from 50 to 68 cents. So I do see a swing trade coming for Flux, but I want to see it get back above this. Possible an Adam and Eve double bottom getting made here. You see that? And then boom. Looks like we could trade this gap. I'll put in a little lure here. Flux may be fun in the next couple of days, in like 5 to 6 days, to trade out of that Adam and Eve for a gap call. I like that gap there. Whenever I'm looking for gaps, I'm always looking for fast movement in the gap, which will help us pump. So, also, as the moving averages get tight, the 200 will become the outlier. It's also another sign that we could get a pump and a falling wedge breaks to the upside. So Flux doesn't look too bad. I didn't expect it to look good at all, but it doesn't look too bad. All right. Bitcoin at 29,270. Sideways action. Remember, we got to break above 29,300 on the 1 hour time frame, and then the 4 hour could pick up. Other than that, I remain bearish. All right. Pretty simple to me today. 29.3. We flip that. We can probably get higher. We don't flip that. We probably don't get any higher. It's very, very simple to me today. All right. All right, everyone. That's going to be it for the day. I'm going to run on out. I love each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And remember, take care of your family. Put God first, and everything else will come. If God's first, you can't yell at people, you can't swear at people, you can't hurt people, because they're all creations of God, and you can't hurt what God created. So when you put God first, everything in your life falls into place. Like everything. You treat good people. People say you're a good person. Why? Because if you put God first, you're not going to be rude to people. And so on and so forth. So I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I find identity in my family. I'm a man. I don't find identity in the bar. I don't find identity going random places. Come here. Give me a hug. Just give me a hug. You can't I find identity with my beautiful wife. You know what I mean? And my children and my kids. And that's true respect. And that's honor. And that's what a man should. And that's what women want in this world. And that's what families need. And that's what this culture needs. We need family men that want to be home with the kids. They want to teach the right thing. They want to be honorable. I have a good business. I love what I do. And I love each and every one of you. Stay true to yourself. and stay blessed. You know, I love you all. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it more than you would ever know. We're going to win this battle. We're going to become one of the biggest channels in the game. But, you know, my road has always been a hard one. And it's always been a chip away. And I'm always going to have to grind. And it's never going to be easy for me. It never was. It never will be. I don't expect it to be. I love you all. I appreciate you all. You can, you will. You all the best. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow with a quick update. I may not be able to do the update in the morning, too. I don't know how the internet is there. So, but I'll definitely be back for Saturday night and the 8 p.m. Live stream, and I'll be kicking it, and I'll still look at some charts. I'll have my iPad with me, and I always have my phone. I'm never away, really, truly. So I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you soon. God bless. Thank you for everything. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Every one of you, thank you for everything. Thank you.